Go be you.
Good evening. Hello, my loves. What's up? How we feeling? It's Tuesday. Okay, wait. Let me rephrase that. It's the Tuesday before my 32nd birthday. Okay? Clap it up. Clap it up. It's Aquarius season. I have been in full effect of bullshit the entire time. So, I think I'm going to continue for the whole month of February. Once February hits, my birthday is on Monday. So, I need everybody should be following me first and foremost on my Facebook yes, one more week, Amanda. Everybody should be following me on my Facebook first and foremost. Tanisha Marie. Secondly, why I need my people from here to come wish me happy birthday because I don't have a show on Monday. My show's not till Tuesday. So I want my happy birthdays on my birthday. So if y'all love me, please go to the YouTube channel, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel so that y'all can come on there and tell me happy birthday, or follow me on Facebook, add me as a friend, reach out, find on Instagram. I have to post it to Facebook because I can never remember my Instagram name, okay? And I don't want to confuse y'all tonight. But tonight we have an amazingly interesting topic, okay? I have been getting hit with a lot of questions regarding me being abstinent, celibate, and whatever you want to call it. I really have not been in the mind frame of sex. So much pressure, so much safer in the chat box. Facebook is real. Come on, Amanda. It's safe with me. It's safe with me. But I've had so many men question my intent behind not wanting to have sex, right? And I just feel like as a woman, as a Black woman at that, I am very sexual. I can be sexual. I'm sexy. I have the attributes to be what it is that a woman is. I talked to a friend of mine today and he told me I had no sex appeal. And when I tell you that at first it hurt. It really hurt. I know, Amanda, these men are something else. But then I was like, okay. After he explained, because I took the dagger to the heart, okay? And I sat with it while he continued to talk to me. And he was just like, you are so attitudesy when you don't want to do something. And he said, especially when it's a man asking you that you don't want to do it for. Like, you show that. And I said, you're right, I do. Because all my life, the men that I've chosen to deal with have been shitty as fuck. So, in the process of them being shitty people, I guess I've kind of guarded myself a little bit. So, for real, do they listen to your voice? I totally disagree. It's sexy. It's funny. I am, when you got that first glance, that physical, Brian, yeah, it's all there for sure. But being me and knowing me, I can say I am one of the guys. Like, when it come down to it, I'm sexy as fuck. I can be a woman. I carry myself like a woman. But mentally, I'm a nigga. I'm a whole nigga in the mind, and it shows when I'm dealing with men. It shows when I'm dealing with women too, because I love women, but it kind of shows when I'm dealing with men, especially if it's a man that I feel like is challenging me. And I don't mean in a good way. Like, he challenging me because he trying to show me that he top dog, instead of him challenging me to show me that, baby, I got you. Let me lead you, instead of you wandering out here by yourself like a little damsel in distress. Okay? You're Scrappy Doo. I am Scrappy Doo. Okay? I am the tough little dog, and I got a lot of mouth, and god damn it, I will bite you. Okay? I will bite you. I will. But at the same time, I just want to be cuddled. I don't know what we got going on here tonight. But at the same time, I just want to be cuddled. I just want to be loved on. I just want to be, enjoyed. And I want to be taken care of. So if I don't feel like I have that safety net there, I'm not going to let go of this nigga mentality that I have. And I feel like with the right man, I will, because I've shown it. I have friendships with men that don't put me in the mindset where I'm talking to them like I'm one of the guys. Like, we have conversation like I'm a woman and he's a man. So I know that I can, what word am I looking for? Soften myself up a little bit, if you may. Um so I'm not really sure, and it's all a work in progress right now. Like, I'm trying to figure out how we're gonna do this. um it's interesting. It's a very, very interesting journey, I would tell you that. I am like really, really trying to get it all under control here and see where I'm going with it and where it's taking me, because I am I'm feeling some type of way about this. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm feeling some type of way about all of it, because all this time I've had to be the man and the woman in my life. Okay. When it's come to my parents, when it's come to relationships, like, it's always been me. So when it comes down to that, I'm very, very, very tough on allowing people in my space, um, allowing people to see me vulnerable. And I think that's kind of my biggest thing with this podcast, is to be that safe space for others. But I also know that I also have to give y'all the opportunity to see me there too. So this journey into this year is going to be amazing, okay? Because I am discovering so much about myself. I am understanding so much about myself, and it's just really, really fucking amazing to be intentional about, and to really cater to me so that I can get to know me and get to understand what it is that I like and what I want and where I'm going. Because if I don't figure that out, I'm gonna be out here lost, like so lost. And who's trying to be lost like this? And I don't know. It's just exciting. It's really fucking exciting. Okay, so tonight, Brian says, I think your vulnerability is what makes you so much sexier than your body. I mean, one day you will be old and wrinkly. So, you know what? You are so right. Okay? You are right the fuck about that. And the one thing I need men across the world to understand is, in order to get women in those vulnerable states like that, where they are open and they are softer with you, is to lead by example. So y'all have to be vulnerable. Like, I'm not saying just go and throw your problems on any and everybody, but when it comes down to it, we all have to take a risk with our hearts. Unfortunately. Unfucking fortunately. Okay? That is the biggest thing right now. We all have to take a risk with our heart. Do you know how hard that is? I know y'all know how hard that is because we're all doing it. We're all guarding these motherfuckers for dear life because that is your lifeline. Amanda, girl, don't make me cry up in here, okay? Because I've been going through a thing these last couple of days, and it is so crazy because I just really don't understand what. I'm not gonna say I don't understand. I understand that I have to learn something, but the lessons that you get smacked with, the keys and the goddamn, oh my god, everything, just everything about it all, like I can't even talk because y'all, shit been going crazy around here, okay? And it's not even in a bad way. That's what's so crazy about it. It's just like I've really been learning myself. I've really been taking care of me. I've really been focused solely on my purpose and what it is that I want to do and who I want to be and where I'm going. And with that, it's like doors are just opening left and right, left and right. Opportunities here, new things to want to write down as goals. Like, I just have so much knowledge that I've been getting, and it's like I'm overflowed. I don't know what to do with it. I'm too excited. Like, but oh my God, taking sex away was kind of like the biggest thing. That was the biggest thing. That was the hardest thing for me to do because I love a good cuddle. I'm not going to hold you. I love a good cuddle. I am the cuddle queen, please. That's why I loved being in a relationship, but I'm learning that I love being single. I love my space. I love the chances just to relax with me. Okay. And getting to know me in this season and understanding who I am, I'm really, really starting to enjoy being single and actually take it serious, because I feel like the first couple of years that I was single, I didn't really take it serious because I always end up back in a relationship. But it was like I was so intentional coming out of my last relationship that I was not getting into another relationship. Like, I used to have vivid dreams of days that I've had already. Okay, deja vu, mad crazy. That's how I know now, like, I'm doing what it is that I want to do. I'm doing what I set my heart out to do, and that was to love on me and take care of me. And I can't do anything but be happy about that, because with that, it's just like I'm getting so many opportunities and I'm really learning. Why does my computer keep doing this tonight? I don't know what we have going on today, but not liking it here. Um but I'm really learning me and the ins and outs of me and just how I operate. Like, before, I was just living life and my brain was just going. I had no control. I didn't take control, and it wasn't on purpose, because initially I thought I was in control, but realizing that I was just a vessel moving, just functioning from regulation and things that I've done consistently over and over. I noticed that one day I was driving home back when I stayed in Chicago, and I was leaving work, but I wasn't initially going home. But because I was so dazed, but I was focused on the road, but I was so in the zone that I literally went home. Like, I wasn't supposed to be going home. I had a whole train of thought to go somewhere else. I was making a stop, but I went straight home because that was my routine. That was what I did when I got off work. Like, and then it was just like, bro, where are you at that you didn't catch that? Like, you literally made it all the way home. You didn't catch it like past the exit and none of that. You literally made it all the way home. Where was your mental? Where was your thought process? What are we doing here? So it was just like, no. Why do these kids want to play tonight? Okay. Go to bed. Thank you. Love you. Good night. Appreciate you. Jesus, see what I tell y'all? Life just is just taking this course, huh? But when I really started pouring back into myself and having that intent to really control me and to control what it is that I'm doing and to control my nervous system, once I got my nervous system under control, that shit is real. That that shit is real. And when I say that shit is real, I'm saying it like that because y'all, when people used to say this shit, I used to be hearing it like, okay, it sound good, you know. It sounds like something that could be possible because I'm a psych major, so I know, how the body works and all of that shit. But when you start to internalize things and you realize like, what the fuck? I'm suffering from that shit too. Like, now you get the question, and how the fuck did we get here? Like, how do wait, what? Like that's the type of shit that's going on here. So it's just like really becoming intentional on the game plan of what it is that we want, where we're going, what the people we want to surround ourselves with. Like, that is the one thing, the main thing that we're in control of. The people we surround ourselves with daily, it's fucking weekly, like the ones that we talk to frequently, every day, all day, the things we consume, music, TV shows, all of that shit is really internalizing what for you. How is it beneficial? What are you learning from the things that you're taking in on a day to day? And I'm not saying that it's bad. I don't pass no judgment on shit that nobody watching because, baby, I can watch some bullshit and I can watch some amazing educational shit. But I'm starting to be intentional on what is it that could teach me. Because even if it's shitty, it can still teach you something. It can teach you what not to do. It can teach you how not to do something. Like, it can still give you a lesson, even if it's not something that you were actually hoping for or willing to take part in. But something I guarantee you is something you needed. Because God ain't going to give you no lessons that you didn't need. So I feel like everything that we get intrigued by, that like sparks a flame in our mind and we want to see it and we want to partake in it, it's a reason for it. We just really have to get to the point where we're asking the right questions to learn the lessons, to at least peek into what could possibly be. Because that's where the fun comes in. When you start asking questions to yourself, like, damn, I wonder if this will work with this, or if I can do this way. And then, so now if you try it and it don't work, you know that shit didn't work. All right, ball that up, throw it out, new game plan. And you're going to try every which way. So we really, 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 and I'm saying we because I mean us as a worldly unit, we really need to start asking ourselves the right questions. And especially us parents, because generations before us raised their kids on the strength of this is what I want for you and this is where I want you to go. We don't need to be making them same dumbass mistakes. So you need to get your purpose and your reasons for being alive down packed before your kids get old enough. Even if they old enough right now, take your hands off them goddamn kids and they dreams and they hopes and they wishes and they goals. That's not yours. Put it the fuck down right now. Let it go. Let them babies, grown kids, whatever the hell they is, grow into who they are destined to be, because that is not your decision. You should be solely focused on your purpose. Even if you feel like you've wasted years because you were raising kids and you don't have the time to go back, start now. Define your purpose now. Understand your purpose now. Because that's all you have when it's all said and done. And it's so crazy because I've been going through this week too. Just realizing all my kids are growing up and they're going to leave me. Y'all, it's been a week, okay? When I tell you my brain has been all over the place, I have been all over the place. And I feel like I'm going through this transition of realizing all of this shit right now because I'm getting ready to level up so bad. So good, okay? Ain't shit bad about it. I'm getting ready to level up so amazing that all this stuff is coming to me and it's really trying to get me out of my focus, but it can't because it's not doing anything but making me ask questions. Because why do I feel like, oh, my kids are getting older, they're going to leave me and I'm not going to have them no more? They're just going to have their own lives. They're just going to be doing what it is that I'm doing now, living my life. And all I can do is be there for them no matter what. Open arms for any and everything because they are still my children. That's where my role elevates to in their life when the time comes. And I have to get ready for that. Like, seriously, I got to get ready for that. And I don't think I was ready. I don't think I was ready at all. But I'm getting there. I'm fucking getting there because I got shit to do. And if I'm being honest, you know, as much as I'm going to miss them being small and in my care all the time, I can't wait for these little motherfuckers to get the fuck on. If I'm being honest. Because I know one thing I'm doing is raising them to be some damn good fucking humans. I know that much. I know that much. The girls have already proved it. They have left the nest at 11, okay? And they are under their grandmother and their father's care, but they are doing amazing. They are doing amazing. They are amazing humans. They are not fucked up individuals away from me. So I can be proud of that because the integrity that I instilled in them is still showing to this day. And it's not doing anything but growing. So I know that this was a good move for them because they're elevating. They're not, you know, they're not becoming asshole kids or fucked up. Oh, you know it, DC. We stand 10 toes for them kids, but it's always fuck them kids, okay? Because they gotta go. They gotta go. I had to switch it up on why I feel like, oh my God, they're leaving me to, they gotta get the fuck on. Because they have to. That's just the part of life that we're going to be in. They have to get the fuck on. Mommy has to get back to living her life because I got them here. God wanted them here. They are here to serve whatever divine purpose he has for them. And once he removes them, once he makes them feel like they can flee the nest, okay, and he takes them on to their next journey outside of my care, under my roof, I am just here to aid and assist. Right now, I am the guider, but at that moment in time, I will be the aid and assister, meaning call me in need. You can call me a want sometime, but call me in need because that is why I'm here. At that point, you are grown, you are an adult, you can legally fend for yourself. And my job now is just to continuously love on you and guide you when you ask for it. I can always throw my 2 cents in if I want to, which I still will because I'm your mama. But when when they ask for it and they really need it and they know they need it, because that's when I know it'll be accepted even better. Because at that point, we done went through our little teenage drama, our goddamn early 20s drama, you know, because I done had my fallouts with my parents. And I think we all have. But it's just, again, a part of the journey. And I feel like as parents, we have to understand the cycle does not change. We all want to feel like we're just so perfect and, oh, my kid would never do this, or, oh, I could never be the type of parent that does this. But the thing about that is that's out of your control. Because you don't even know who these kids are that we bring in Earthside, okay? I just thought about that shit earlier today. Like, my kids keep asking me to have another baby, but I don't know who the fuck this baby gonna be when they get here. I didn't know who the fuck they was gonna be when they got here. But then again, I take that back. The twins, I did. I knew the twins. Me and the twins had some type of weird ass connection going on, but I named them, characterized them from who was going to be the light skinned one to the dark skinned one to damn near them twins. I had them down to a T. I don't know what it was. God was tapped in with me on that one for sure. But them twins I had down to a T. The only thing that got mixed up was which twin was born first. Isaiah was supposed to be the oldest twin, but Malachi bogarted his way out. So Malachi came first. So Malachi's the oldest twin now. But Isaiah was supposed to be the oldest twin because I used to watch Losing Isaiah with Halle Berry. That was my shit. That was my shit. So I always said I wanted to have a son and name him Isaiah. So Isaiah was supposed to be the oldest, but unfortunately he's the second born son. But it's okay. He's still here. He's still the exact same kid I imagined him to be. But it's just like we gotta really let it go. Like, if I could say anything, it's really just let it go. Understand that what's meant to be is going to be. What's not meant for you, you're not going to get. Even if you get a snippet of it, if it's not fully meant for you or meant for your journey or needed for your journey, don't boo-hoo cry over it. You wasting time crying over shit when you can just get the fuck up and keep going because the shit that's meant for you is waiting. It's waiting. You just got to fucking get there. That's where we all fuck up at. We get stuck in the shit that we want to hold on to so bad. And it blocks, it clogs the pipes. It clogs the fucking pipes. Oh my gosh. I just had that realization here with y'all. So if y'all see my face, y'all understand why I just had that moment with y'all. It clogs the fucking pipes. Why are we clogging pipes? Do we really have money to pay for burst pipes? Who? Do you know in your life that a burst pipe is it's very detrimental in the spiritual realm? Okay? You do not want to have to pay for some shit it was already yours. It was already yours. All you had to do was take care of it. Take care of it and not allow bullshit to sit in your way. Not allow fear to sit in your way. Not allow hate to sit in your way. Because hating other people, that's a no-no too, unfortunately. And it's not even, you could dislike people. You can not want to be bothered. You can stop talking. You can distance yourself, protect your peace at all costs. I'm never going to tell anybody not to. But to have hate in your heart for people, it harbors in you. You're the one holding on to that. You're the one dealing with it. That other person don't give a fuck if you hate them. They don't give two fucks if you hate them. Like, we really got to start being selfish with us. From everything down to your fucking thoughts. You should be selfish with yourself. Like, don't even think about motherfuckers that's not thinking about you. That's how selfish we should be. Because the thing is, if you're focused on self, then that means you're loving on you, and that way you can attract what's meant for you. But if you out here and you focused on other people and hating them and being angry and just being a dick, that's more so just like choosing death, an early grave. Like, I honestly wonder, I think I'm gonna look this up. I wonder if they really did, if they know if cancer is really caused mainly by stress. Like, I wonder if they sat down and they talked to people and asked them their life story just to see. Or any other disease, like see what's going on with people, what they suffered through, and what caused them some trauma. I don't know why we keep doing this. This is gonna piss me off tonight. What the fuck? I don't know. Okay, but that would be an interesting study, and that makes me want to do my own research now, because they say harboring hate and just being an evil person, it causes you to be sick because you're causing that harm to sit in your body. It's different when it's pain and it's caused by somebody else. But these damn kids, Bart Simpson choked their ass too. Jesus Christ. But when you are sitting here and you're intentionally hating somebody for whatever reason, because even if they've hurt you, that's something they got to deal with. They got to deal with the fact that they hurt you. But you hating them because they hurt you, now that's on you. That's what you got to deal with. You got to hold on to that. You got to really forgive yourself for even allowing yourself to feel that way, because the thing about it is we all out here just living. We all out here just ain't get no manual. I didn't my toy box that I came in, it didn't come with instructions. It didn't come with a manual on how nobody was supposed to play with me, or nobody said that it take this Barbie doll to the grocery store once a week. It was none of that. And my package that came with me for me to get here. Like, we all really have to realize that shit that we feel like is common sense. Like, I feel like a lot of stuff is common sense. And I feel like the more people try to live based the more people try to live in life based off how they were raised and the things that they got told growing up, I feel like trying to put that off on other people is where you fail. Because you might have had both of your grandparents on both of your sides. You might have had both of your parents. You might have had both sets of grandparents on both sides. Like, what if I didn't have that? So I didn't have the grandma teaching me, how to cook or none of that. I didn't have the granddaddy teaching me in the backyard how to shoot guns. I didn't have, what if I didn't have that? So it's like some stuff we all aren't getting equal quality of in life. And that's where that vulnerability comes in, because if you're willing to sit people down and have conversations on the things that you've been through, but not victimize yourself, because if you don't victimize yourself, nobody else can victimize you. So therefore, nobody can use that against you. Nobody can make you feel any type of way about it. Nobody can really, use that as something to hold over you if you don't victimize yourself, because once you communicate with somebody that this is something you went through and you had to grow through and you've made it to the other side, that's gone to you. It don't exist, but you letting them know, because that's something that played a part in why you are who you are today. But it gives them, if they're genuine people, it gives them a hint of knowledge on how to handle you, how to talk to you, how to show up for you, how to really be a person in your life and exist in your world. Because that's the thing. We really have to understand that as much as we don't want to teach people how to deal with us, you got to. And I'm not saying full on teach somebody, oh, you got to be nice. You got to say please. You got to say thank you. Fuck no. If they don't come with basic manners, because that's basic ass fucking manners, if they don't come with that shit or basic respect, drop their ass. Because now that's a you problem. Well, it's been a you problem, but you damn sure not going to make it a we problem, because I don't want to have shit to do with it. And that's just point blank, period. But if it's somebody who is aware that they're flawed and they're aware that they've done wrong and they're aware that they've hurt people in the past and they're willing to change and they're willing to move forward, allow them that space. Like, that's where the discernment comes in at. That's where we really choose right from wrong, so to say. Like, everybody's going to sin. Everybody's going to do something fucked up. And no sin is greater than the other. I'm a strong believer of that. And I feel like when it comes to people and the ones who love to judge, if you really take a look in your Bible, the smallest things are sinning. If we really being honest, the smallest things are sinning, and down to the food that we eat. So it's just like picking and choosing what sins to try to judge somebody for is the weakest shit ever to me. And I feel like people who do it are losing assholes. Because who the fuck are you to judge what sins I decided to pick up today and fucking transactionalize? Um, because the only thing that's gonna clear that balance, the only thing that's gonna clear my debt with my goddamn sins with Jesus is me coming to him and repenting. The same way you should be going to him and repenting. We do it every day. I mean, however you see fit to forgive yourself for the day, for the things that you did that you weren't aware of that were detrimental. I'll put it that way, because not everybody is spiritual, and that's okay too. But understand that the way to close to perfection is self-forgiveness. If we're being honest, forgive yourself, forgive others, and just understand that it's life and that everybody has a journey, and everybody's going to play a role in somebody else's journey to help them get somewhere. Now, either you're going to come in here and you going to stand over here and you're going to be an ally, or you're going to stand over here and you're going to be an enemy. You get that option on which side of the fence you want to ride in my life. I get the option on if I want to deal with you or not. That's how it works. I can't control and take you and say, no, I don't want you to be an ally. I want you to be an enemy. Or no, I don't want you to be an enemy. I want you to be an ally. I can't do that. Because you're going to treat me how you feel, what you feel like I'm worth being treated like. And that goes for any type of relationship. Mama, daddy, sister, brother, cousin, uncle, auntie, niece, nephew, grandmama, pawpaw, everybody. That goes for everybody. You're going to treat me the way that you want to treat me, because that's how you see fit of me. And who am I to say you were wrong? I probably did some fucked up shit and didn't even know. It was probably an accident. Like, I probably just got caught up in some other shit, and that shit slippery slope down into being something that fucked you up in the end. My bad. If we big and bad enough, talk about it. Let's have a conversation. I'm open for conversations. I honestly have got to the point where before, because I used to be very vocal as a kid, but then I started getting in trouble for it, like really getting in trouble for my mouth. And at that point, I got so shut down that having certain conversations would send my nervous system into overdrive, like to the point where internally I'm shaking. It might not look like it on the outside, but internally I'm shaking. And oh, Amanda, thank you. Amanda said, I'm so jealous of your ability to let loose in front of the world. Great job. You know what? I come on here and I let it flow however it's going to go tonight. But, well, every night, honestly. But this is like my safe space. I feel like you guys are here for me. You know, you guys came to sit with me for this hour, and I love that. So I have no choice but to lay it all out here. Like, I have to give y'all the best of what I have. And that's me. That's my authenticity. Like, I can't give you anything other than just that. So, dang, Amanda, what was I saying? You made me forget. I don't forget what I was saying. Oh, I'm really trying to think now. That's crazy, y'all. I definitely lost my train of thought. And I feel like I know what I was talking about. So I'm really trying to get it to catch up. Because my mouth want to say it, but my brain is just like, I smoke weed every day too, Walter. I mean, that's part of my superpower. Not going to hold you. That is part of my superpower. Weed helped me slow my mind down to think. When I first started smoking, that was the biggest reason I started smoking. Crazy thing was, I was never a smoker. Okay, mind you, I grew up. I was born in '94, so I grew up in the early 2000s. We had the Dare dog in school. Say no to drugs. I could have been his mascot. Just told y'all I was Scrappy Doo. Okay, could have been his mascot. Now, here I was. Then had a baby at 16. I still was not smoking weed. Then had another baby at 19. After her, Me and her dad had a moment and all hell broke loose. Okay, when I tell you, it took everything in me to not to drive to his school to show my crazy. Like, I tell y'all, I have yet to use my fucking YOLO card. I don't know, my crash out card. I have yet to use that. But weed was the first thing that stopped the very first possible crash out in my life. Okay. And it was just more so like, what's up? What? Go to bed. Is you Ugh! See, y'all get to see me in all of my vulnerability, okay? Because why he not asleep? It's 9:40 my time. It's 11:40 in Florida, Georgia. Why he not asleep? Why is he not in the bed? I'm confused. We have school tomorrow. Huh. See, I'm about to roll up after I get off of here because they didn't stress me out. I don't understand. I was good. I was good. And they just always want to blow my high. But yeah, so I was the kid that would not smoke weed, but yeah, what is going on here? I don't understand. See, that's gonna piss me off too. But we had this major goddamn argument, and it was so bad. I wanted to drive 3 hours away to his school and knock his fucking head off his shoulders. Okay, and my cousins and my sister were getting high, and I'm like, let me hit that. Baby, they should have never let me hit that. I'm glad they did let me hit it because I didn't drive to that man's school and tear the school up. But they should have never let me hit that because that was the end of it. At that point, I ain't even gonna say I started smoking weed for real because I started smoking, but I would not buy weed. So I would only smoke when I was going around other people. I wouldn't smoke by myself. I wouldn't need to. I didn't feel like I needed to. When it got to the point that I was buying my own weed, oh, I knew I was stressed. When it got to that point that I was buying my own weed, I knew I was stressed because I had swore up and down that I was not buying my own weed. Like it just was not happening. And you couldn't convince me that I was gonna start. But when I started and when I had to learn how to roll myself, huh, horrible. Horrible. So it was just like when I found weed, I found happiness. Okay. And it's crazy because I've been going through this fight too with myself of needing to stop smoking. That's my next thing to conquer. But it's like I don't want to stop smoking and then I pick up another habit like drinking because I never really been a drinker. So I'm definitely going to have to tap in with myself and get myself on some type of routine or regimen for it, making sure that if I want to get high, I got something to replace getting high with. Like that time that I was spending getting high, I got something to replace because drinking cannot become it. One, that habit is even more expensive than weed. Two, I don't like the after effects. And three, I'm not trying to be no functioning drunk taking care of no kids. So that's just not going to happen. But I think I'm going to pick up well, I started back working out. And y'all, I am tired. My body hurt. My legs, especially, it's the legs. My legs are killing me. And today was only day two. Today was only day two. So check back in with me after my birthday. Cause I don't know. I don't know. This loving myself journey is just getting a little out of hand for me. But at the same time, I'm enjoying it because I'm pushing myself to new limits and I'm pushing myself to new heights and to new thoughts and dreams and goals, and I can't help but to enjoy that experience. Like, to really see myself go from being in this one area to advancing in another with intent, that shit hits different. Like, it's really hitting different for me because I don't think I pretty much been intentional about shit in my life. I kind of just let shit happen. And that's because I felt like I was out of control at one point. Like, I had control, but I was out of control. And I don't know if y'all gonna understand what I mean by that, but if you know that shit is wild. Like, to really feel like you in control of this shit, but in reality, you know this shit is just spiraling out and you don't know where the fuck to start to even grasp control. When I got there, that that fucking realization was a motherfucker. That one was real different. That one was real hardcore, knock you down energy. Like, I get into these modes where I shut down for days and go into hermit mode. I'm functioning to be a parent, and that's about it. And get up, take a shower, may eat something. But when I get into those modes of shutting down because I had to realize something and I had to do a real deep internal reality check. So now I got to take this time to rejuvenate and to really grasp hold of what I just went through, what I just unlocked it within myself. That shit is crazy because that really brings out a whole nother level of reflection. Like, have you ever really sat with yourself after realizing some shit and realizing why this shit takes place in your life? Not only why it takes place, but then going a little bit deeper to understand what started it. Like, I have so many memories from childhood that I just be like, damn, I forgot that. Like, damn, that I that shit did happen. And I'll be so in awe because it'd be like, damn, G, did I just block out all the good shit because I had so much bad shit going on? Or was the bad shit just that fucking drastic at that time emotionally that it overshadowed all the good stuff? And when I gotta get down to ask that question makes me realize if I was just being dramatic or if the shit was really that bad, because as a kid, we take shit to heart that, really, if we really understood what it meant or how people really meant it, we really wouldn't. But as children, that emotional safety net is not there. So if people don't explain to kids why they do stuff, and that's one thing I hate about parenting is a lot of parents tell their kids, oh, well, I don't have to explain anything to you. Yeah, you do, because they kind of don't fucking understand. So when they ask why, they're asking why because they really want to know. Like, I hate for a parent to be like, oh, don't ask me why, that's so disrespectful. How the fuck is a question disrespectful? How? Please enlighten me on how the fuck a question is disrespectful. Am I not supposed to be inquisitive here? Am I not supposed to be learning here? You're supposed to be teaching me. You're a teacher. You're a guider. You are the leader here. What the fuck are we doing? So you telling me that I'm supposed to be led in your pack, but I can't ask you no questions about where the fuck we going, what we doing, why we doing it? Cause what if something happened to you? Now I gotta lead the pack. How the fuck I'm supposed to know what to do if the leader didn't teach me what the fuck to do before it was my turn to lead? There's no fucking manual, people. There's no manual. Like, we really, really, really need to get that down pat. There's no fucking manual for this shit. Especially when it comes to raising children. It's no manual. You do it to the best of the ability that you have, with the knowledge that you have and the knowledge that you choose to gain along the way. Because I've seen a lot of parents that shouldn't be parents, and then they keep becoming parents, and somebody need to fucking snip them. Yeah, they need to be snipped. So it's just like we definitely need to make better decisions as a human race for the sake of the next generation. Because if we don't, right now, this is like a money booming era for these younger, early 20 kids. And I feel like they got good heads on their shoulders when it comes to making money, but they still don't have the emotional intelligence it's going to take to survive this world, because money ain't it. Money's not the main key factor of survival. It helps. It helps a lot. It gives you many, many, many more options than people without money, for sure. So I get it on why money is such a big thing to have. But at the same time, we need to make sure that these next few generations are equipped with thinking and being connected to one another, especially with all this AI shit going on. If you don't have no personal connection with people right now, AI is going to be able to come in and take over, and you won't know who's who. And y'all, this conversation was just all over the place, but I feel like we covered some great shit tonight, because that alone is a topic in itself. This AI shit is wild. It's getting so wild. It's so ridiculous. I've seen so many goddamn videos of Donald Trump saying and doing shit that this man should not be saying and doing. Okay. So it's just like, we really need to instill and develop in ourselves and our children and people around us that physical connection, that emotional connection, that mental connection with people. Like, really get back into being in touch with people. Because if we don't, we keep sitting behind these computer screens, we keep sitting on these phones, we keep sitting face down into a screen, looking into a television. Like, that's all we gonna have. Everybody gonna be in a fucking box, wearing the same clothes, sooner or later. And I don't want no fucking parts of this weird ass shit that they got coming. Because y'all know, all these movies they be making, they are plotting on us. They put that shit right in our fucking face, so we can be like, oh, that's pretty, that's cool. Whole time they like, oh yeah, y'all like that shit. We see the box office numbers go up. Oh, everybody's intrigued by that. They are doing a fucking head count on how many of us will willingly walk into this trap that they are setting. I don't know, maybe that's too political for y'all, and I don't even like politics, but I'm just saying, it's a lot of shit to think about in this here world. Okay, there's a lot of shit to consider in this here fucking world, because it's technology in itself is advancing. And if y'all don't get smarter emotionally, reading, like really get smarter and really start internalizing things, because that's going to be the only difference between us and this AI technology. They already making robots. They making robots that can have babies. They make it. People, wake up. Wakey, wakey. It's some shit happening out here. And the only way we're going to survive it is to be in tune. Literally, I'm telling y'all, that's going to be the only way. You have to be in tune with yourself, so that you can properly lead and guide yourself, and hope and pray others are willing to follow. If they are leading and guiding themselves in right directions and they don't know where to go, they choose the right place. That's how this is going to go. Like, this shit is elevating. It's changing. It's becoming different. It's going to be something that we've never seen before. on purpose. By the time I'm an old lady, this world is going to be completely different than what it is right now in 2026. I'm only 32. I can only imagine how many years I really got left on this world and what it's going to be like in those later years. Literally cannot only imagine. So if I can imagine it being crazy here, I really wonder what's really going to be happening around that time. And I'm going to enjoy the journey to get there to see what's going to be taking place, because this shit is, the world is evolving. And I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. But at the same time, I'm staying grounded within myself so that I don't get sucked into the ways of the world. And that right there is what makes me so much more different than people. Because I understand what it is that I need to be doing so that I can stand out, so that I can continue to be me. When everybody's walking around here being robots and march and walk, I'm going to be walking the other direction. Okay, like, nobody puts baby in a corner. No, you cannot box me in. I don't want no parts of that. I don't want to be like everybody else. That's going to really piss me off. But I don't want to be like everybody else. I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. And I just feel like me holding on to knowing how to connect with people is the one thing that's going to help me stand out, no matter where I go in life. Because I honestly, genuinely connect with people for the sake of being the person that comes into their life to help them open their eyes. That's me. I call myself a bridge. Like, I'm that person that comes when, okay, nobody puts us in a corner, Amanda, baby. That is one of my favorite movies. Dirty Dancing, I can watch all day, every day. But when we really get to it, like, what purpose do you serve with others? What reason do you have to be around other people? If you are not putting yourself in a position to be around people and to be a benefit to those people that you're around, what are we doing? Because if you got the intent to be a benefit, you should automatically know that you're going to benefit something. And I go everywhere feeling like that. And I think that's my biggest problem right now is I've been stuck in my house. Good night, Brian. I've been stuck in my house. So I'm really trying to start getting back outside. I feed off being around people. Although I'm such a fucking introvert. I'm an empath, so I absorb energy very quick. But being in this solitude, I've learned to control that. Because I have people come over in increments and I learn, not to take on their shit. So I've gotten that under control, but now I need to get back outside and get back in connection with people and start loving on people again and start being around people so that I can get back to those connections that I need. And I feel like everybody should be doing that. So I got some shit coming up. I want to have a panel episode on Simply Complicated, and I want men and women on the episode. So, people, I need y'all to like and subscribe to my YouTube and inbox and drop in one of the chats if y'all want to be a part of that panel. Like, I need people, and I want regular, ordinary people like myself to come on here and chit chat with me, have real conversations. Like, I want to talk to y'all for real. I think I'm getting to that point now where I've talked enough to y'all. I really want to have dialect. I want to have conversation. So follow my YouTube, follow me on Facebook at Tanisha Marie, and catch me here every Tuesday night on Simply Complicated Chats. I love you guys. Have a great evening.